Welcome to the Michigan Travel Show, a kaleidoscope of stories about the people, places, and events that shape our great state.
The bulls you see here are between the ages of 4 and 6 years old. The antlers are in about 60 days of growth. At 90 days, they'll be full grown and they'll start to dry out. The knobs you see in the end, or the palmation, that's a sign of a real good bull if he's got very large knobs or palmation on the end of those antlers. At 4 to 6 years old, those animals right now are between the weight of 900 and 1,100 pounds, depending upon their age, their structure, who mom and dad was, and their genetic makeup. But nice bulls in this area, they're being held to see if any of them would grow into having breeding potential. Should any of them grow into breeding potential, they would move over with the cows here in a year or two and allow them to spread their genes throughout the herd. Nice animals, better than you'll ever see in the wild.
My name is Alan Sheen. I've been working with Jack for 12 years. This is our 12th year now. Started out as a contractor, providing him with one team of horses and a wagon. Now we're up to normally using 3 teams and a wagon. In the wintertime, 2 trips a day. We have grown. A couple of years ago, Jack agreed to purchase everything, and we built these new wagons. What we're using here today is 2 teams of Percheron horses. These big gray guys are fairly new. They're Percherons, weigh better than a ton apiece.
And continue on.
Okay, we're using Percheron horses today. The black horses are Percherons, so are the grays. They're all born black. At 2-3 years of age, they'll start turning gray, some of them. We have a third team that are brown Belgians. What we look for when we buy horses is temperament, and then second consideration is color. That's why we have the 3 colors for the 3 different wagons. Harness we can buy from Amish people here in Michigan, Indiana, Ohio. There's a lot of them. Horses come from all around. The black ones were raised here locally in northeast Michigan. These gray guys actually originated in Missouri. I bought them at an auction in Topeka, Indiana, big Amish community down there where you can find what you need. And Percheron horse started out as a French breed. Bred these big horses for carrying knights and all their armor. Again, what we look for here and our primary concern, besides making people comfortable, is safety, something that's trained.
We've also set up a table at the other so you can see what the full menu is, because you're only getting sampling.
Oh, she's here? Yeah, I talked to her.
Now, the bulls use this as a means of locating each other in the wild, challenging or intimidating each other, and it didn't take elk hunters terribly long to figure out if you could imitate that sound, you can literally draw a bull into you and increase your chances of being a successful hunter very dramatically. And the cow calls work in a similar fashion. So any place where you have elk and they're hunted, you will find these elk calls. Jan will probably tell you there's a little difference in perception sometimes between men and women as to just what all this is about. I can only speak for the guys. We think it's pretty neat stuff, and my version goes something like this.
When you're out playing golf here and you hear the bulls bugle in the distance, you'll think to yourself, oh yeah, that little short in duration. That's probably just a spiker. A little while later, it gets a little longer in duration, a little more from the throat. You feel the ground kind of rumbling. Oh yeah, that's probably a 4x4. And she's right. When Tucker bugles, it's way off to the northeast. It's real long in duration. It kind of raises the hair in the back of your neck. In fact, it even puts Jack to shame. You know it's translatable, right? You know what he's saying? It sounds something like, I'm a lucky dog.
Isn't that the Michigan pine? Mill complained 101 years ago in Detroit. It looks almost identical to the one that was on display at the fairgrounds. It's the same brand, the same kind of stove. They're all very similar. They have wood under the French top. They have gas burners, which we never use because, of course, we always have a hot French top because we always have wood. And now that we're doing this in the summer, we had to put air in so we could cook with the wood cook stove to be able to serve the meal. So you get a fire and wood cook stove and you get air cool too, so that's good. They have an envelope all the way around the oven so I can impart the flavor of the wood that I'm cooking with to the food that I'm preparing.
The reason why we are here is because we want to highlight the hidden treasures of Michigan. A lot of people in Michigan who have had the privilege of this experience, and I know you only gave us a little flavor today, but we can all only imagine the full, how many courses?
Well, you didn't get soup and you didn't get the hors d'oeuvres, and you only got a spattering of what you did get.
So I just want to say to the governor, on behalf of our almost 10 million citizens, thank you for making this a better, a richer state for what you have done. Thank you for your partnership with this community to make it vibrant. And this is really a cool resort.
Thank you.
There's no way to bail out.
But yeah, it was, I had to